Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Today we're going to go over the 7-iron as we continue our series, How to Swing a Golf Club. And remember, 7-iron is one of the pivotal clubs that I recommend for your golf bag of the 5 clubs that you need to get started at this great game. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. So you may ask yourself, why is 7-iron so pivotal? And well, the reason is a lot of fittings that are done at different golf clubs like Summerfield, the 7-iron is one of the clubs that are often used in a fitting process. And so you may see at any particular facility in their like giveaway box some older 7-irons, and they may have little specs and numbers on them. But a person that's going to be running a golf shop that doesn't really have any use for these older fitting sets, it's a great club to sort of give somebody for free that's just starting golf. Maybe you put a training grip on it, maybe you don't, but you can get a 7-iron most often pretty free in the golf space if you know the right people to talk to. So if you know people that do fittings, ask them, hey, can I get a 7-iron that might be pretty decent for me from your old fitting carts? Most of the time they're going to either give you one or at least put you in the place where you can go find one for free. All right, as you can tell from here on out, we've always trying to give you a little something new in each part of this series. So you'll notice today with my 7-iron, we do a lot of our instruction with a 7-iron or an 8-iron or a 6-iron just because it's sort of the middle of the bag, and it can really give people a good vantage point from getting the setup just right. So when you get a little taller with your driver, you get a little more bent over with your sand wedge. Those are the sort of the middle ground and the perfect way to really get started with golf, so that you don't have so far to go down or so far to go up as you continue to learn the game. And so in this scenario, I've got 2 rods down. The first rod is going slightly left of my target. And the reason for that is that when I reach out to the ball is going to be a little bit right of that target line, kind of like railroad tracks where they start close and then veer off a little bit. So we're going to have the ball in line with our actual target. And then you'll notice another rod in between my legs here. And the reason we have that is so I can really get a good opportunity to see the vantage point between my feet. So when I get set up to the golf ball, I make sure when I look down that I've got the same spacing in my 7-iron between both feet. And so for my setup, I turn my left toe out just a little bit like Davis Love III does, as he's one of the guys that sort of helped me understand my golf swing a little bit better. And now when I get set up, I know that the space between my heels is the same distance apart because the 7-iron's right in the middle of the bag. All right, so now that we've got the feet established, let's go ahead and hit that little shot. So remember, for all you out there, we're just trying to feel the arms and the club work together as if the spine was standing still and we're sort of just opening the door and closing the door. What you have happen a lot when you're swinging the golf club without that thought is your club gets way back in here and really out of position, and the weight distribution changes, and that's when a lot of people start moving too far forward too early and start creating that movement over the top. So you can even stand really tall up and down and just create that club face out in front of you as if you're trying to draw a line back and forth in front of you, and that's going to create that position to be able to hit literally what we would call in terminology a punch shot. So when I'm teaching you these half back, half through swings, what I'm looking to get you to do is try to create the version of a punch shot that I'd be doing for you in an instruction class anyway. So now we're going to get our feet set, making sure that we check it, and then we're going to feel the club out in front of us with the arms and the club working together in unison, and then we're just going to pitch that out there, hitting that little punch shot just like this. And that went out there pretty solidly. I hit it a little bit off the toe, so the ball came a little bit left. I really didn't stay in my posture very well there. I kind of fell back, and so that's going to move the ball a little bit to the left. But for what we're trying to incorporate here, that's all you need to really do in this drill. You're just trying to feel the sensation of the club back and forth, arms and body working together to swing and have a flow with the golf club. So hopefully you're enjoying these episodes of how to swing a golf club each and every week. If you want more help and more information, you got a couple of choices. You could come visit me out here at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club. We're building this range, and it's a great winter place to come and hang out for a couple days and go to one of my golf schools. Just contact me below at any of the links that we have down below in the details of today's instruction. And then you can also get involved with me online. We're gonna send me a video each and every week. I critique it, send it back to you. We had more than half of our membership shoot their career rounds last year. So hopefully that's an option for you as well. Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt. I'm not sure if you noticed, but if you watch me do the drill where I just take it half back and half through, it's pretty short and it's kind of almost to the hip to hip, where when I actually did it in real life, you kind of saw it almost go up to my shoulder and through to my shoulder, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be super precise and perfect, but it's got to get the sensation of that club swinging. But I just want to make sure that you and I both see it the same way, that sometimes your feel is not really what's happening. So let's get into the actual swing of it. So now the biggest change I'm going to make from making this move was I was a little too much on my heels trying to really show you the club outside. We got to make sure in our setups that we get our body weight on the balls of the feet and get more on top of the golf ball so that the club, as you move down, can compress the golf ball and get it up in the air. So let's take a look at that. We're going to lean into it a little bit more, make sure I've got the spacing, and we're going to go and show you a full swing on how to hit the 7-iron. And it's just amazing how much better I hit it when I go full swing, probably because I've done this a number of times, utilized the movement patterns. I haven't done the half back, half through as much because my punch shot is a little bit different than the normal punch shots that you see practiced. But the more you can learn about your game and get better at shots like that, the better you're going to get just in knowledge of this is how you do it versus how I do it, or impart this information to you. So gang, a lot of you have asked me, what's that noise in the background and why do I keep talking about all these great changes that are happening out here at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club? And if you look behind me, we have, that used to be a range about 6 feet high. And if you go all the way back there to those lone oaks out there, the short game practice facility is going to be behind there, and everything here, even to that green tractor, is going to be high-end Bermuda turf that we're going to be able to hit off each and every day here. And so there's no better place in the Hillsborough County area to come and play and practice golf than Summerfield Crossings Golf Club. I get the privilege to be able to teach out here as a golf instructor, and would love to have you down here and get to know this great game from a great facility by helping you go as far as you want to go in golf. And so hopefully, if you've been watching the how to swing your golf clubs, you're going to take yourself from our sand wedge, lob wedge where we started, and learn every club in the bag that you'll see each and every week as we go through this series of how to swing the golf club. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. These videos will come to you in your inbox each and every Thursday at 6 o'clock because we always send them out. And if you like the video, like it. And I always finish off by making sure I comment back to every comment that I get in every video that we do. So hopefully you're enjoying the series, and we'll see you next Thursday at 6 o'clock.